Hello everybody, welcome to a new day. I'm in Tampa, Florida. I have a show tonight if you've been watching my vlogs. Oh, someone's calling me. My car is here, so I have to go. But anyway, if you've been watching my vlogs the last couple days, I got real sick yesterday. Barely survived my live show last night. It was so hard. I pushed through and I really just like gave every ounce of energy I could find in my body to perform. When I got off stage, I like collapsed. I was so exhausted. I slept last night as much as I could, and now I'm headed to the theater. I feel a little bit better today, which is good, but not much. So we'll see how today goes. But yeah, I'm late, so I'll talk to you guys when I get to the theater. Oh my God, I'm having flashbacks. So I'm at the theater, and I've been to this theater before, and I never remember what theaters I've been to. If you just tell me like the name of the theater, if you go like, oh, it's this theater we're going to, I'm like, I don't know if I've been there. But this theater, I've definitely been to, because I walked in and I was like, last time I was here, it was 2015. So 7 years ago, 8 years ago, oh my God. I was so sick. I was vomiting my brains out right up until like I went on stage. I remember laying in here, but they had to turn off all the lights. I was just like in and out of the bathroom throwing up. That is so crazy. So much has happened today, and I haven't filmed any of it. First of all, I wore this dress finally on stage tonight. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da. I've had this dress for probably years and never worn it. It's pretty, but it's hard to walk in, so I don't know that I'll ever wear it again. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so much happened today. I want to tell you about. The meet and greet was magical. The meet and greets are always magical. It's always my favorite part of tour, but like today was specifically very magical. So I was calling on people and they're asking sweet questions and everyone was having a great time. And then I call on this guy and he was like, hi, I don't have a question for you. I have a question for you. And turned to his girlfriend. He stood up, he got down on his freaking knee and he proposed in front of everybody. And I was like freaking out and I cried. And he was like, you're such a big part of her life that I wanted it to do it here because you mean so much to her. And literally I wept. I was like, the fact that I am such a part of someone's life that they'd want to include me in such a special moment and such a huge moment in their life, like that, it was so sweet. I was so honored. I didn't even have anything to do with that. I just literally just stood there in shock. But like the fact they wanted to do it where I could see it happen, I cried. I thought it was the sweetest thing. And I just was so happy to be a part of it. It was so awesome and everyone was like cheering and it was just like, it was so sweet, it was so cute. The whole meet and greet was just wonderful. Everyone was so sweet and so lovely and we just had wonderful conversation. It was just fabulous. I had such a great time. And then the show was super fun, but I am very not well in the vocal area. So the Miranda part of the show was fine because I'm just Miranda and can sound bad. But then I transitioned into me. So I'm Miranda and then I transition into me and it's supposed to be like, I'm singing bad, I'm Miranda. And then I turn into me and I'm singing well, you know, is what it's supposed to do. I did not sing well. It was so bad. It was probably the worst I've ever sounded in my life. Like, I feel like I was like singing like Miranda, and then when I transitioned into me, I sounded worse as me than I did as Miranda. Like, it's kind of how it felt. Like, it was like that bad. I was mortified. It was so embarrassing, but it's okay. The audience was really wonderful and forgiving, and then I got to sing a couple other songs and hopefully sounded better on those than I did on the original one. But yeah, it was bad. The other really wonderful thing that happened today was one of the companies that I have sent money to in the past for childhood cancer is, for my fundraisers, is a company called Hope for ATRT. ATRT is a very rare form of brain cancer that affects a lot of kids. I've talked about Jocelyn on here, who's a little girl. I found her and her mom on TikTok. She had ATRT. My best friend, Christina, one of her close friends, lost her son who had ATRT. I've known a few kids with this rare form of brain cancer. So there's this organization called Hope for ATRT that Jocelyn's mom, Caitlin, told me about. So I've donated to them a couple of times and we're gonna donate some of the money again that we raised on my birthday in December. Some of that money is going to them as well. By the way, if you're wondering why that money has not gone to them yet, it is December right now. We always wait a couple of months because money trickles in. People still are watching the live stream of the fundraiser and we leave those fundraisers open for a couple of months so money can keep trickling in there. We always raise a couple thousand, few thousand more dollars in those couple of months and every dollar counts. So we always leave it open for a couple of months and then donate the money. So that's why it has not been donated yet if you're curious. Anyway, it's a fabulous organization and one of the co-founders of the organization came to the show tonight, and I got to meet her and talk to her backstage, and she's literally a superhero. Like, she is my hero. She is such an inspiration to me. She's so incredible. I don't know how this woman does it. Like, she is so amazing. Her name is Jamie, and her son had ATRT, and so she started this organization because there's not a lot of funding to get new treatments. A lot of these kids have very rare forms of cancer like ATRT, and they're giving these kids treatments that are 20, 30, 40 years old instead of new treatments and developing new stuff because there's no funding for these incredible doctors and scientists to come up with new treatments for these kids. We have the people who could figure it out and find these things. There's just no funding for it. And so she's created this incredible foundation. Yeah, she was like, you're coming to Tampa, can I please meet you? And we got to talk and hang out and just fangirled over each other, and I just am her biggest fan, and she is a hero to me. She's so awesome. If you guys want to learn anything more about her and her company, I'll put a link below so you guys can learn more. Yeah, she's just incredible, but go check out Hope for ATRT. So I was so excited to meet her. That was great. Just everything, like, it was just a really great day. I really miss my kids. It's getting harder and harder as the minutes go by not being with them, but we have one more show tomorrow night in Jacksonville, and then I get to go home bright and early the next morning. So I'm hoping that tonight, with a little bit of sleep, my voice will come back so that tomorrow night in Jacksonville I can actually sing the music and not just croak through songs like that girl who says France. Have you guys seen that TikTok? Okay, so the theater we're at in Tampa, I never really get to explore the theaters we're at. Like, I'm just on the stage and that's kind of it. I had no idea this theater was so pretty, and I've even been here before. Apparently, this theater is super haunted. Most theaters are, but apparently there was a man who passed away in the projection room right up there, in that little hole up there, and his spirit lives on here. And then there's an organ player who you can sometimes see here, I guess. So I think it's pretty cool, but look how pretty this theater is. So pretty. So I know, and the ceiling is so pretty. Are you kidding? It's like stars. Isn't this so large? And this is, I'm so bummed, but this is like the only night I've performed since I started touring again where I didn't remember to bring out my camera to film the audience. And I was so sad because when all the lights, when everyone put up their flashlights, it was so pretty and the audience was like full in this whole huge theater. And I was like, oh, I didn't film, I'm not gonna film. I felt so sad that I forgot to do that. But anyway, look at this. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This theater is beautiful and it's haunted. Another look at the beautiful theater. There's Stu from the bottom. Such a pretty venue. I love her. Thank y'all so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all your hard work. You guys are so incredible. Thank you.
Hey, don't wait 7 years to come back.
I will try not to next time. And next time I won't be sick. I was sick 7 years ago when I came too. What's going on here?
It's a Tampa flu.
I guess I need to come back and enjoy the Karen Tampa flu. Thanks guys for all of your hard work. You're amazing.
Come back and see
We will. We'll be back. Thank you. We just got to Jacksonville, Florida, and my hotel room is super bizarre. I'm like very excited about it. I love hotels. I'm a hotel girly. I am not a camping girly. I mean, I'll go camping, but I'm a hotel girly. I love a hotel. This hotel is strange. I'll show you the layout. So we're just at like a very simple hotel, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. But you walk in and the ceilings are really low, like literally, I mean, I'm 5'6". I'm not on my tippy toes. Like if I was on my tippy toes, like I'm pretty bent, you know, like right up on my face. So, but you walk in and immediately see the bed and you're like, oh, cute room, right? You walk in like, oh, cute little room. But then there's a lot more to the room. I didn't book a suite or anything. This room is just like an odd, weird shape. So it's like the low ceiling entrance into the bed area and then into a hall room. But then there's these curtains covering the windows. And normally windows at hotels are like, you know, floor to ceiling-ish or just like bigger windows. These windows are unusually high. I think it's so cool. I love a funky, different, interesting room. Whoa. Looks a little moldy. I'm gonna just... But anyway, I also am not a fan of like fabric curtain things because I always have this irrational fear that there is someone hiding behind those, like inside of them. Also, what's this door to? Is that someone else's room? Is that a closet? Let's find out together. This has gotta be a closet, right? Okay. Oh my god, why did that scare me so bad? Oh my god, I get so scared in hotel rooms. Okay, but why did this look like a door to someone else's room? Okay, I'm just gonna keep that closed. I'm gonna go to bed, I'm very tired. I will see you guys tomorrow in Jacksonville, Florida. Hey guys, I have not vlogged at all yet today, but we're here in Jacksonville. I have to pee, I'm late for my meet and greet. I'm gonna pee and I'm gonna do a meet and greet. Welcome to the bathroom. I'll see you guys later. Okay, obviously, Obviously I didn't vlog anymore today, but I just got off stage, just changed, and I'm cleaning up my dressing room. But guys, I still can't sing, so I still feel like every night this week, my transition from Miranda to Colleen is so lame because like I go from singing bad to like still singing bad because I literally cannot sing. I just really had a hard time with that. But anyway, what a fun show. I didn't vlog literally anything else today because I'm an idiot, and I was just focused on doing the show and talking to my kids and getting things ready to leave because we're leaving in the morning to go home to see my babies. I'm so excited. So yeah, I've got to go because I need to get back to the hotel because I wake up in a few hours. I'm so excited. We're only just taking a little nap tonight and we're going to the airport. I'm going home to see my babies. I'm so excited to see my kids. And we're staying at a DoubleTree tonight, and DoubleTrees have free cookies. So I get a cookie tonight, so I'm in a fabulous mood. Okay guys, I'm back at my hotel. I got me some yummy food from BJ's. Okay, we've got some ice cream in here for the Pizookie because obviously I had to get a Pizookie. I got a Pizookie trio. I got chicken tenders and I got chips and spinach dip. I am excited. I'm so excited. Oh, I love a good chicken tendy. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, everyone, I have to wake up in 3 hours to go to the airport, but I wanted to answer a couple tortilla talk questions before I go to the airport and before I say goodbye to you today. The top comment was from Eyes of Alexandria. She said, tortilla talk question, how does your family feel when you talk about your childhood and the things you weren't allowed to do? I've always been curious because you're so close with your family. I really like this question because I feel like I get questions like this a lot because oftentimes I'll talk about like, I wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween. My family thought it was satanic, or like in that vlog specifically, I was talking about how I wasn't allowed to read Harry Potter because it was about witches. And so there's a lot of things I wasn't allowed to. I wasn't allowed to like watch Care Bears because they had magical powers. You know, there's a lot of things like that. And sometimes people ask like, well, how does your family feel with you talking about this? Honestly, I have a really good relationship with my family. And I think that my parents were doing the best that they could during the time that they were parents. But my family's very open-minded and very loving and accepting and wants to learn and grow. And I'm not angry about these things. I don't feel any resentment or upset about it. I think the important thing to remember is people's like hearts and their intention. And with my family, I know that they're good intentioned and have really good hearts. And if it was something that was a really sore subject or a serious issue or conflict within my family, I certainly wouldn't like openly talk about it so like, you know, casually. It's something that's like, oh, that was a part of our childhood. That's silly. Mom, how come you wouldn't let me watch this? And she'd be like, well, I thought this, I don't know. You know, it's not like a crazy topic. It's just kind of like, oh, that was part of our lives. Okay, you know, it's different now. I don't know. Does that answer it? Kind of, not really. Team Felly said, Colleen, thank you so much for your show in Orlando. We know you weren't feeling great. Oh, that's an understatement. But to be honest, one of the most amazing shows I've ever watched. That's really sweet. Thank you. I have video proof that even with no voice, you actually absolutely slayed your vocals. That ain't true, but thank you. Tortilla talk question. I didn't get to ask this at your meet and greet, but my question was, I sometimes feel so sad to hear you talk down to yourself so much, even though I know I am a victim to my ego and self-esteem. What is your favorite thing about yourself? I would love to hear it. That's very sweet and a good question because I feel like I do talk down about myself a lot, and that's something that you guys get on my case on sometimes. Something I like about myself, our favorite thing about myself. My favorite thing about myself, the first thing that comes to my mind is I'm pretty confident that I am doing my absolute best to be a good mom to my children, and I know that I adore my children and would die for my children, and everything I do in my life is to better their lives and make them happy, and that is like my ultimate goal, and I adore my children so much. And so I think that's like something that I like about myself. Like I feel like I'm a good mom, and I really miss my kids, so I'm very excited to see them. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight because I'm just so excited to see them tomorrow. But I do think that I'm a good mom, or at least I try to be the best mom that I can be. I like that about myself. I like that I feel like I'm always actively thinking about how I can be a better mom for my kids, and I'm always thinking about what I can do to better their lives and teach them and make sure they feel loved and make sure they feel heard and taken care of. And so like that's something that is always on my mind, and I do like that about myself. I think the other thing I like about myself is also one of my biggest flaws. So I'm not trying to be negative about myself, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. Something I like about myself is I'm quick to forgive, and I think that that's a flaw because it means that I do get taken advantage of a lot because I trust easily, and someone can hurt me pretty bad and someone can do like pretty awful things to me, and I will quickly forgive them and like want to take care of them and be there for them again in like a heartbeat. Like I'm really bad at standing up for myself, and I'm really bad at not letting people take advantage. It's a big flaw of mine. It's something I need to work work on. I need to work on like setting boundaries, and I need to work on like realizing and accepting like this person is not going to be nice to you. But I also like that about myself. I like that I don't hold grudges. I like that I'm willing to forgive and forget and like move on and just like continue to enjoy life with people even if they've hurt me, because I see it hurt a lot of people. I see people hold grudges and hold on to anger and hold on to resentment and hold on to these really negative emotions towards other people and let it like fester in them and be so upset. And I'm grateful that like in most situations, like I'm pretty much like, I can be upset with someone, I can be angry with someone, I can be hurt by someone, but basically someone can hurt me and be like, sorry, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. Like, and I'm like immediately fine. And I like that about myself, but it's something that I need to figure out the balance of, because I feel like it also hurts me a lot in my life, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot. It is 2 in the morning. I'm waking up in 3 hours, so I have to go. I love you guys, and maybe I'll vlog tomorrow when I get home, but maybe I won't. I don't know, we'll see. But thanks for watching, and thanks for coming on this trip with me, sticking it out with me. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow, but maybe not. I don't know. Okay, love you, bye.